And they're off. Sharp beginning for Shaq's Way. On the outside, Way of Paradise Lay, Magic Mule, Abuelo Paps, and Liferous is sent through on the inside for early speed, just a length and a half from the front. And we go back to Spitball is at the inside, 4 or 5 off the lead now, and Royal Crusader in the back of the pack. Shaq's Way has company. Up the inside, hard sent to Liferous, in between horses, Magic Mule. The 3 across the track, with Abuelo Paps who's racing in fourth as they head past the half-mile pole. Opening quarter, 23.14. Into the far turn with 3/8 to go. Shaq's Way, Magic Mule knocking heads. Liferous first to back out there. Where Paradise lays fourth on the outside. Abuelo Paps is next. Back of the pack, Spitball, the lot to do, and Royal Crusader outside of that one. With a quarter to go at Pimlico, Shaq's Way shows the way. Magic Mule there on the inside, still stubborn and fighting on back for more. Through half in 45.97, and they're into the stretch. 3/16 left to run, and Magic Mule, Shaq's Way on the outside. Where Paradise lays trying to pick up from third, just an even pace though, a 16 to go. Shaq's Way battling with Magic Mule down to the inside. Shaq's Way, Magic Mule. Shaq's Way's going to have to earn it. Shaq's Way, Magic Mule. Abuelo Paps. And Way or Paradise Lay. Then Spitball. And they're off. Good break there for Ain't the Beer Cold. Also, Ben and Joe is going to show early speed. So Ben and Joe, Ain't the Beer Cold, and Sugar Ray 2 put right up there in third position into the first turn, and followed by Honor the Fleet out of the inside. In between horses there, next is Gentleman Joe, and Armando R racing second to last position, and the Poser is in the back of the pack, only 6 lengths from front to back. Ben and Joe shows the way from Sugar Ray 2, little more than a length. And Ain't the Beer Cold is racing in third position. And between horses, Gentleman Joe, Armando R. And the far outside is only 4 from the front. Honor the Fleet is in between horses, and trailing the field is the Poser. It's been a soft pace, 24.68 was that opening quarter mile. Now with 5 furlongs left to go, it is still Ben and Joe dictating terms. Ben and Joe from Sugar Ray 2 about a length in front. The outside, Gentleman Joe is in third, and Ain't the Beer Cold fourth on the inside. 49.01 the half mile into the far turn run. Armando R is out 3 or 4 wide on the turn. And Ain't the Beer Cold now scrubbed on for more run, is dropping back a little bit with 3 furlongs left to go, with Ben and Joe to catch. Ben and Joe and Gentleman Joe. Ben and Joe and Gentleman Joe with a quarter to go at Pimlico. They're head-to-head. Sugar Ray 2 is third, and ridden along for a little more as they turn for home now. Ben and Joe. Gentleman Joe. Sugar Ray 2 shifts way to the center of the track, is third and driving hard as they come past the furlong marker. Ben and Joe. Gentleman Joe. Sugar Ray 2 finally getting momentum under steady Steady drive on the outside and brushing just a little bit with Gentleman Joe, but Ben and Joe is still there. Ben and Joe, Sugar Ray 2, one final surge on the outside. Ben and Joe hangs on. Ben and Joe from Sugar Ray 2, then Gentleman Joe and Armando R, followed by the Poser.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause event was held here on October 10th at the legendary Pimlico Racecourse. Approximately 300 riders came along with their horses to walk, trot, and canter along the great track as many of past Preakness winners. Best of all proceeds went to the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
It's been a great day. It's been exciting. We've had a lot of costumes, a lot of great kids out there. We've had every horse in every size. We've had minis to Shetlands to an Irish bred, so it's been really fun.
People have traveled quite a bit of ways to come here for this event. What kind of exposure does this give for the Aftercare Alliance?
Well, we've had a lot of thoroughbreds out here today, which is the point of the whole event, is to support the thoroughbreds and to support Aftercare and to show that these horses are versatile, that anyone can ride them. It's really great when a racetrack or a company such as First Racing and Maryland Jockey Club stands up for Aftercare and really puts on an event where we can show and showcase the Aftercare and the opportunities for horses after racing.
Stacey, we are so thankful for you and all the hard work that you and your crew have done to put on such a wonderful event.
You're welcome. We're happy to be here. And look, it takes a village. There's 81 accredited organizations across the country this is supporting, so it's awesome.
Spiritual Ghost. And they're off. A bit of an awkward beginning there. Bad to the bones, back of the pack. And there's a favorite, Evan Harlan, out to the early lead. Airspeed Velocity is right there. And Violent Rock up on the outside. Airspeed Velocity, Violent Rock. And Evan Harlan will take back in third position as they push by us now at Hard Traveler racing in the fourth position. Hashur is in fifth, trying to come off the fence into that first turn run. So around the turn they roll. And it is Airspeed Velocity leading by 2 lengths from Violent Rock second. And Evan Harlan is third, just 3.5 from the front. Hard Traveler racing in fourth, and Hashur is in fifth. The outside General's Duties next in sixth position. Here's Amarillo racing in seventh. Trash Talk and Larry back of the pack and Bad of the Bones. And first time starter Spiritual Ghost is last a long way now, about 18 off that pace. The opening quarter 23.50. So they head on for the far turn now. Airspeed Velocity going solo, leads it by 2 from Violent Rock. Second about the same margin. Evan Harlan is third for a 47.70 half mile as they round wind that far turn at 3.5 furlongs left to go. And so Airspeed Velocity's trying to stay, but getting pressure now from Violent Rock in second. Evan Harlan looming large on the outside from third, beginning to move forward. Evan Harlan third, about to take second. Hard Traveler is right there with a shot too. Hard Traveler, the great, traveling down to the inside, followed by General's Duty and Bad to the Bones of the far outside. Then they're into the stretch. Airspeed Velocity, one more kick from Evan Harlan on the outside. Evan Harlan charging. Airspeed Velocity's trying to hold for one more furlong. On the outside, Evan Harlan at head in front, and Airspeed Velocity Ultra Game fights back each and every stride. Airspeed Velocity coming back on the inside, shifting about a little bit. Evan Harlan photo finish up and down. Airspeed Velocity, Evan Harlan. Third was Hard Traveler, and then it was General's Duty and Bad to the Bones. And they're full authority, bobbled there at the start. Jackson Traveler, like a shot out of there. Here's War Toxin up there, and three's over Deuces. It's Sir Alfred James. Disco Pharaoh, second to last at this point, and full authority trailing the field. Jackson Traveler pushed along from the rail by War Toxin, another 2.5 lengths. Three's over Deuces is in third, and Disco Pharaoh is trying to work forward from fourth, 5 off the lead, and back to Sir Alfred James, who's racing in the back of the pack as they wind around that hard turn, and full authority trailing the field. Jackson Traveler in a 22.95 opening quarter mile, and now 3/8 from home. Opens up and pops away with that brilliant speed. Jackson Traveler in front from threes over Deuces. War Toxin, Disco Pharaoh's got to get going there. From fourth at the top of the lane, coming out wide. Sir Alfred James back of the pack, all saving ground in full authority. And they're into the stretch. Threes over Deuces. Jackson Traveler head to head. 45.55 was the half mile. Furlong and a half left to go. Jackson Traveler digging in down to the rail. Jackson Traveler just in front, turning back. Threes over Deuces for the moment, who keeps on trying. Jackson Traveler, 16 to go, gonna whistle home. Jackson Traveler wins it, a widening 2 lengths at the end. Jackson Traveler smoked him in a minute 9.70. Away in the Gallarat. Crystal Close was out first. Technical analysis in between horses, and Foggy Dreams there on the outside. The first three sort out. Now they're going to try to slow it up. Here's Technical Analysis leading the way. The favorite is in front early and leads Foggy Dreams by 3/4 of a length. Crystal Cliffs back in third position. Karateri taking hold there in the first turn is racing fourth as they are only about 3 lengths from the lead, Karateri and Crystal Cliffs. In the meantime, In a Hurry is second to last, and trailing the field is Out of Sorts. 7 lengths from front to back. Walk of a pace up front. 24.37, that opening quarter mile on the firm going. For Technical Analysis, leading Longshot Foggy Dreams in second. Crystal Cliffs is well settled in third position, while Karateri is racing in fourth. Then In a Hurry is about 6 to make up at this point, and Out of Sorts has been the trailer now throughout. Technical Analysis takes them around the far turn from Foggy Dreams, the lead a length and a half in 48.54. And so there goes Technical Analysis into the turn, length and a half now in front from Foggy Dreams. Crystal Cliffs is poised out of the inside for a bit of a bid from third position. Now just about to take second and taking aim on Technical Analysis. Crystal Cliffs guided in between horses at the top of the lane with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Technical Analysis going to try to sprint home. Crystal Cliffs has some foot on the outside. Technical Analysis, though, just out kicking. Crystal Cliffs for the final furlong has the lead, 2.5 lengths. In a Hurry is in third, and it's Technical Analysis widening at the end. Will gallop in the Gallarat. Technical Analysis and Jose Ortiz. Does it by 3 lengths. Crystal Cliffs was second. In a Hurry was third. Golden Voice. And they're off. A clean break. Trumpet Lily and Vibrancy showing early speed with hashtag Lucky now from between horses, and Golden Voice on the far outside, first 4 sorting as they come by us now. And so it's going to be hashtag Lucky, the inside Trumpet Lily. They're cooking it almost an honest pace and opening up about 3.5 or 4, and Vibrancy who's next. Here's Golden Voice who's taken back in the 4th spot, 7 lengths off of speed round that turn. Kate's Kingdom is racing down to the inside. Just to the outside of that, the 2 path is Volador. Then it's another 2 lengths back, and Canoodle racing third to last. Second to last is Witty Banter, and trailing is Fire in the Hole, who's last of them all, some 19 off the pace, and it's a quick one. 22.99 for the opening quarter mile, so with about 4.5 furlongs left to run. It is Trumpet Lily down to the inside, still doing that battle with hashtag Lucky on the outside, 46.78, the half-mile fraction. Here's Vibrancy, closest one of the pace in third position. Golden Voice trying to get closer now from fourth as they race around that far turn. Here's Golden Voice, rating along nicely and on the move out in the 2 path. A length and a half more. Kate's Kingdom is next as they round the far turn, less than 3 furlongs to go. Trumpet Lily's been putting on an honest pace up front. The outside Vibrancy has come to claim the lead now, and Golden Voice is let loose on the far outside. The yellow cap, Golden Voice now chasing home Vibrancy. Vibrancy leads into the stretch. Kate's Kingdom trying to quicken up down to the inside. 3 chances as they come to the furlong marker, and to the far outside, Fire in the Hole has moved from last into 4th. It's Golden Voice in front, deep inside the final 16th of a mile. Golden Voice holding, Golden Voice, Vibrancy running big, so too Cakes Kingdom, Golden Voice. Cakes Kingdom and Vibrancy and Fire in the hole, and then it was Volador fifth. And they're off of the ski pad. Look like a clean break for all. Joy's Rocket Oksana down to the inside, and Scylla mixing it up with early speed, and Time Limit is sent up there too with speed. Fia de Spree not far from the front of the far outside, just about 3.5 from the front. Cinnabunny follows that group in between horses. Back to Street Loot and Glory. Dia trailing the field. 9 lengths from front to back heading into the turn. That opening quarter mile in 22.57. Round that turn, 3 furlongs left to go. Joy's Rocket is one to catch. Joy's Rocket up front from Scylla in second, and Time Limit is keeping up and now moving forward to the outside. Time Limit just taking second at the top of the lane. Joy's Rocket, Time Limit 1-2. Scylla is in third. Fia de Spree still hung out wide, and they're followed by Oksana and Cinnabunny into the stretch. 45.06 is a half-mile fraction. Furlong and a half left to go. Joy's Rocket and Joel Rosario handwritten. Joy's Rocket really running a big race today. Joy's Rocket just pouring it on and burst away by 4. Joy's Rocket, a daylight winner in the Ski Pad Stakes. Joy's Rocket. She was a joyride today for Rosario. Fia de Spree was second. Then it was Time Limit third, followed by Cinnabunny and Scylla. 1 minute 9.76.
Joy's Rocket, a runaway winner here in the Skip At. This is your second Skip At, Steve. What did you think when you saw her take that commanding presence?
I was glad to see her get away from the gates so clean today. It's how she'd had a lot of her stake success in the past. She was very sharp today, handled the circumstances, and ran as well as she has in a long time.
similar fashion when she won back in 2020. She hasn't seen a win since then. So what does it mean for you and her connections to get that win after such a long, hard trying 21 and 2022?
It speaks to her. You know, Philly's got a tremendous amount of constitution. She's been very consistent. She's run gamely all year, I think out of the money one time. But we were talking about the warm circumstances is today, and 2 races ago she was running when it was snowing. But no, she doesn't make any excuses, and we're very fortunate to have her.
So she can run in any type of weather and or condition. Any thoughts of where you might point her to next?
Well, I think that this was a great stepping stone. The summer gives us several options for sprint fillies, and we'll find the right spot for her.
Steve, I know you talked to Ashley earlier about Epicenter coming in, but best of luck in the Preakness Stakes, and congratulations in the skip at.
Thank you very much.
Joy's Rocket taking it away in the skip at.
And they're off in the dinner party. Tango, tango, tango from the inside of the front. English B with that early speed, and Nova Soul away third, and now taken back a bit. A Tone is kept close early. Here's a Tone up on the outside. English B, a Tone on the outside, and they're going head to head. And then it's back to Tango, Tango, Tango. Will take back third position, just 2 from the front, followed by Nova Soul, who's next in line. And then back to Beacon Hill, and Set Piece has 1 beaten at this point. That is Nathan Detroit, long shot last as they round that first turn run. About maybe 12, 13 lengths from first to last, and so a Tone sets that tempo 23.44 the opening quarter mile, and a Tone is up top with about a 2.5 or 3 length lead from English B second, and Tango, Tango, Tango unhurried there in third position, and Nova Soul tracks along in mid-flight in fourth, and Beacon Hill, who's traveling in fifth position. And now Set Piece is still to the back of the pack, with Nathan Detroit trailing. Set Piece is about 8 from the front as they head into the far turn through a half mile, posted in 47.81. So into the turn, a Tone is the one to catch. A Tone English B, Tango, 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 and Nova Soul fourth outside in the clear. And down to the inside is Beacon Hill, and Set Piece is still lingering along about 6 from the front. Appears to have some run, but it's going to have to come wide. Set Piece set down, but set down wide. Set Piece on the extreme outside, and they're into the stretch with a Tone. A Tone up front. Set Piece in the center of the course. In between horses, Tango, Tango, Tango. Set Piece is coming way out in the center. Down inside is a Tone trying to dig in between horses is Tango, Tango, Tango. But Set Piece back on the winning beam. It is Set Piece and Fleurangeroux to take the dinner party. They did it by 2 from Tango, Tango, Tango. A Tone was third, and Beacon Hill fourth, and English B Just about set. They're off right away in the Chicklang. Cogburn from the rail and Lightning Larry with early speed. Old Homestead away running third position. Dr. Jeff is next in fourth, and from the outside there is Little Vic, who's fifth in mid-flight, and then chasing time next, and Wheeling Springs and trailing is a lot of hope, a lot to do. Some 17 off that pace up ahead as they race on to the far turn run. Cogburn and Lightning Lady providing the pace. Oh, it's snappy, 21.87, and so Cogburn, Lightning Lady second. Old Homestead in a hard chase there from third position. Little Vic on the outside, then from fourth, and Dr. Jeff is racing in fifth. Then to the inside is chasing time, and Wheeling Springs is the one widest to the top of the lane, and a lot of hope trails the field. They turn for home with Cogburn and Lightning Lady. They've been at it since the start. Old Homestead under a drive and trying to gain, but Cogburn still going after an incredible 44.14 half mile and a furlong left to go, and Lightning Larry finally gets by Cogburn to take the lead by a length. Here's Lightning Larry, Chantal Sutherland sailing home at 12-1. Cogburn keeps on fighting. It's going to be Lightning Larry. Cogburn was second. Chasing time was third, and a lot of hope fourth. Old Homestead fifth. Time was a minute 9.86. Just about set. They're off right away in the Chicklang. Cogburn from the rail and Lightning Larry with early speed. Old Homestead away running third position. Dr. Jeff is next in fourth, and from the outside there is Little Vic, who's fifth in mid-flight, and then chasing time next, and Wheeling Springs and trailing is a lot of hope, a lot to do. Some 17 off that pace up ahead as they race on to the far turn run. Cogburn and Lightning Lady providing the pace. Oh, it's snappy, 21.87, and so Cogburn, Lightning Lady second. Old Homestead in a hard chase there from third position. Little Vic on the outside, then from fourth, and Dr. Jeff is racing in fifth. Then to the inside is chasing time, and Wheeling Springs is the one widest to the top of the lane, and a lot of hope trails the field. They turn for home with Cogburn and Lightning Lady. They've been at it since the start. Old Homestead under a drive and trying to gain, but Cogburn still going after an incredible 44.14 half mile and a furlong left to go, and Lightning Larry finally gets by Cogburn to take the lead by a length. Here's Lightning Larry, Chantal Sutherland sailing home at 12-1. Cogburn keeps on fighting. It's going to be Lightning Larry. Cogburn was second. Chasing time was third, and a lot of hope fourth. Old Homestead fifth. Time was a minute 9.86. And here's Joe. And they're off in the James Murphy. Shake 'em loose as a beat slow. Uncaptured Spirit, Epic Luck on the outside, firing up early speed, ready to perform, is settling in third position. Early Locomotive down to the inside, Crabs and Beer. Here's Joe, some 8 lengths off the early pace, followed by, in the back of the pack, a Shake 'em Loose and Determined Kingdom is last of them all round the turn. A pace is whipping up front. It is Uncaptured Spirit down to the inside, Epic Luck on the outside, pushing one another along. Another 5 at Locomotive just third by ahead from Ready to Perform, with 6 from the speed up ahead. Into the outside, Crabs and Beer. Joe on the inside, still 8 off the pacemakers up front as that duel continues. Back to Shake 'em Loose, Determined Kingdom. Opening quarter was sharp, 22.85, and they sprint up with a 5-turn run. They're still going at it head-to-head. Uncaptured Spirit and Epic Luck pouring on that speed of 45.85. In the meantime, Ready to Perform is sitting pretty in third position and is now beginning to gain ground. Crabs and Beer, and Joe is right there down to the inside. Joe's on the move too. Here comes Joe, inside run. Joe gets through on the inside, and a sudden surge from Joe. Joe at Pimlico going to try to surge up and grab the lead. Uncaptured Spirit on the outside is Ready to Perform. Joe Ready to Perform, battling it out in the final furlong in the James Murphy. Into third is Crabs and Beer, and so it's still a battle between Joe on the outside, Ready to Perform, at it head to head down to the final 16th. Ready to Perform. Joe's all hurt. Joe on the inside. Joe at Pimlico in the James Murphy. From second, Ready to Perform in the photo finish. Then it was back to Crabs and Beer next. And they're off in a Sir Barton. Uniki just a beat slow to begin. Ruggs firing out. Golden Eyes is right there between horses B-Doc and also between his Good Skate. It is 4 across the track into the first turn. Good Skate now a narrow lead. Good Skate and Ruggs on the outside. They're going to go on, and settling in is B-Doc right off them in third. Golden Eyes is racing in fourth, and here's Uniki on the outside. Just a beat slow to begin. It's now 6 or 7 lengths on the front runners. Back to Mr. Jefferson and Ethereal Road, second last position, and right it on the ice trails. 8 or 9 lengths from front to back. They pass the 6 furlong mark. Opening quarter 23.70. Good Skate is the leader. Leads the way in the Sir Barton a length and a half. Ruggs is on the chase now from second. And B-Doc is in third. Golden Eyes is in fourth. Uniki is in fifth position. Mr. Jefferson on the inside at an even clip at this point. And Ethereal Road has to pick it up now for the back of the pack. And right it on the ice is the trailer. Half mile in 47.26. Around the far turn here at Old Hilltop. And it is Good Skate showing the the way. Good Skate in a clear lead. 3 furlongs left to go. Good Skate is in front. Ruggs down to the inside. Asks for a little more run from second. B-Doc. And then to the outside now here is Ethereal Road. Launching that final quarter-mile kick. Ethereal Road sweeping up on the far outside. Coming right into contention to make 4 across the track. But Ethereal Road with big momentum into the stretch and opens up now. It is Ethereal Road. Ethereal Road 2.5, almost 3 lengths in front for the final furlong. B-Doc back third is Ruggs. Ethereal Road and Luis Saez. They're going away and they're going to win the Sir Barton in flashy style. It's Ethereal Road. B-Doc was second. Mr. Jefferson winds up third, followed by Ruggs and Good Skate. In the gate. And they're off. Karateri and 7 cents firing out there with Smokin' Jay and Grateful Bread there on the outside with that early speed too. As they journey down the backstretch heading into the turn, Karateri is just in front, 7 cents second, Grateful Bread third, Hollis on the outside, quick on the scene from fourth. And back to Smokin' Jay, who's racing along in fifth position. Bank is on the inside. They're followed by Arthur's Hope, who's next as they round that far turn in the back of the pack too. Mr. Hustle. They round that turn and still Karateri right there at the rail. Karateri battles on. Karateri find a fight off Hollis on the outside. Now they're head-to-head as they turn for home, and Grateful Bread is in third. Out of center of the track, 7 cents is in fourth. Karateri keeps on cooking for the final furlong. Karateri kicking away and kicking away at will. Karateri running lights out. Here's Karateri, 2.5 length lead, and Smokin' Jay on the far outside. Here comes Smokin' Jay. Smokin' Jay, 7 cents trying to close. Karateri's just too tough, too much. Karateri wins. Smokin' Jay in the photo was 7 cents, and then it was Grateful Bread, Mr. Hustle. 7. And they're off in Preakness 147. It was a perfect start. Early voting right on top early. Armagnac there on the outside. Early foot 2 in simplification. Break sharp from the rail. Is third now as they come past us. The outside is Happy Jack, who's next. Fenwick is in between horses. Creative Minister down to the inside. Skippy Longstocking. Epicenter is second to last at this point, and some 7 or 8 lengths off the pace. The filly Secret Oath trailing the field as they round the first turn here at Pimlico. At opening quarter 24.32 as Armagnac shows the way. Armagnac early voting sits right off the speed of Armagnac. On the inside, Simplification is in third, and Happy Jack alongside in fourth. Creative Minister is in fifth. Skippy Longstocking is next, and they're followed in between horses by Fenwick. Epicenter is on the inside, lingering some 7 or 8 lengths off the pace, and Secret Oath yet to move from the back of the pack. Armagnac still there. Armagnac 5 furlongs from the line. Early voting tracking along still in the second spot. On the inside, Creative Minister gradually trying to move forward. Simplification in the 2-path, just 2.5 for the front as well, racing fourth position. Then Happy Jack is in fifth as they head into the far turn run. The half mile was 47.44. Around that far turn they go. Armagnac early voting on the outside, creeping closer with each and every stride. Simplification, Secret Oath is let loose in the back of the pack, and she's on the move. She's on the move on the far outside, and Creative Minister is down to the inside, followed by Skippy Longstocking. Epicenter still a lot to do on the rail. Epicenter now trying to move forward with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Epicenter is fifth, and on the inside, early voting takes over. Early voting burst away with 1 furlong left to go. Epicenter rail run coming with each and every stride. Secret Oath out in the center of the track. Creative Minister right there in that battle too, but it's early voting clear. Epicenter trying to gain late with a 16th to go. Early voting shifting over to the rail. It's early voting to take it from Epicenter, a length and a half. Creative Minister, then Secret Oath. Close to the next spot, Simplification, Skippy Longstocking, then Armagnac and Happy Jack and Fenwick. They're off in the UAE President Cup. Going right to the front is Hiab Al-Zaman. And so to the turn they roll, Hiab Al-Zaman. On the outside, chasing along in the early stages there is Uptown Lady Arabella. On the inside, settling in third position, is Proud American. Alongside is Casor racing in fourth. Then it's a gap of some 2 lengths back in the field. Quicksand AA is next in line. Sniper Ben Demand Lao is next, and then followed by a High Maintenance, second to last position. And the last one is Like Moulin Rouge. Like Moulin Rouge trailing the field with 5.5 furlongs left to go in the UAE President Cup. And so 5 furlongs left to go. Hayab Al Zaman leads the way. Just in front from Uptown, Lady Arabella second. Kasur is third and tracking the pace, heading into the far turn run. Quicksand AA is next in fourth. Proud American back on the inside, ridden along, dropping back just a bit as they round the far turn. It's been Hayab Al Zaman since the start. Leads the way still. Now asks for more. Uptown Lady Arabella can't quite keep up at this point with less than 3 furlongs to go. Quicksand AA is coming alive from third with 2.5 furlongs left to go. And back to Kasur, who's in fourth, and the others are far back next. The inside is High Maintenance. Top of the stretch at the UAE President Cup. And Hayab Al Zaman pouring on the class. Leads it some 4 lengths. Quicksand AA on the outside trying to make inroads. They're coming now to the final furlong in the UAE President Cup. Hayab Al Zaman scores in a good-looking win. It's the UAE President Cup at Pimlico to Hayab Al Zaman. A win by 6. Quicksand AA. And then third was Uptown Lady Arabella. Close next may be Proud American from Kasur and High Maintenance.